be pie croqueto man Kenya papa.
Didn't mean pie croqueto man.
A pie croqueto my bun say and cry be cry dwen yesin. But then say me I believe say woman me medium ho ya wo mu pa ye wo mo nya busuafo na wo mo apeke size no because mo na wo say mo hwe na e korea na say pepper ye bankra ni nyina kwa ntem ansa na yi na nke ade ye tumi start ye no but wo hwe say dia papa she eye fairness say so bo na ye papa she wo the other side.
What's the boko mura pa? Champo bi o twa gu ni kom nim. Yeah dio.
Be say
but ajo otima convincing nu anu nyina mo ba ne.
No, yeah, about convincing. Say other side. Say easy because akofna no other side.
One thing is e bia obi wo ho a ono ni side bia. Say akofna ye bi wo china obeko.
But the odi kai ne the first no. Na mostly.
Say the waje fans.
No, even from say o mu si akofana de so nyina no enkra num nom kwe no mo the other side wo mo other side na what I say nti no ya aka me nko na one eye mo aka
one ya aka me go
akofana
kofsu
nti no me ya odi ewu mu nyina wo mu ne say the papa ahye ohwe ni padom a ana say yewe anka titiri ni ntira nko mo be kwa yi no akopi o mo last
na titiri ni ntira nko.
Oh, Papa G. Ne de course for na pay we de course so
je me say Sunday on NTF.
Say you nim say the funu ba you say farmer you said bebe say farmer
safo si funu no ho report to say funu no
safo o de ma
report
because what take size
o de bi da say ono no time ka safo o de bat ma me pese me ka
yem hwe UEFA for sensem na
Papa G ma me hwe UEFA for sensem
but o mo check ma me under 20 ball no sensem
me free ne 1-1
na 1-1
ba minim so ma hye bia kan ho na say bi obi a hye bi ba ma me hwe DBC unia etwefa na boka kra but ebeyi Papa G UEFA big UEFA big and sometimes you need some of these federations to 1-1 on their pon to test waters. What can I say time UEFA for nankasa for sorry the Super League group Florentino Perez and then the sorry because what more can say UEFA is making a lot of money by you do baby when Champions League sika omunya film any de omunya na UEFA can give them more until they want to create another competition na sa competition on be create no etumi aboa generate a lot of revenues at the clubs no but football for now the main stakeholders na England eguta teams be yes and be 4 because na Roma Arsenal Chelsea mu nyina City mu nyina yo so made on be call but supporters so many stakeholders no say yan pene mpino china amekodu win the Parliament House amom ka say English club bia wo mu bia no twe film omugu no immediately na no afei format na nko mo de ko UEFA for ebe change the format of Champions League no ebe city the Super League no by bono afei revenue wo mo say increase no e de ko ye UEFA for no mo do mo hwe hia wo mo o hia $20 million for development fee emfa nye hwe wo mai chichiro mo bo no bibia yie success can beba they will channel it into other things internet decision we taking among me say they are unique among the various associations no o ma chere say enyo ba kufo UEFA for nyina and almost some tell the big names World Cup nim and this almost some ma wo de hwan kwakobo elephant top players in the world top players in the world play in the European countries.
Yes.
All the top countries nyina ye bo wie no Argentina and
Brazil
why be all the top countries nyina no Europe in the Europeans say if you don't reverse your decision a big blow. Say even if all the members of association nyina kwa getuma I'm telling you say FIFA na dwin so because of say menya majority agya tumti no me implement ya o menu o because say you European for we atwom for cup one a big disaster e dey amaye won say wonim say mreya no CONCACAF omuso kwa meeting akwaja to so omuso reject proposal no omo ye 41 members UEFA 55 in the say no yenya almost 96 members are omo say they are rejecting a proposal no obo nyintom Africa there no matter what we do for bia enga so reject it Africa there e bejatom because bibi hia yin and where mama will say if association no members of key stakeholders and they're unique woman more top no they can never take you for granted and until a time where Mr. Okeku mo propose say they want to extend one more term to 3rd term no and I say the president term no equal 3rd term no nanka ye say ye be with the Premier League aye 18 Premier League for no na mo meeting na mo chere mo position say position a yenso ye wo asem a yen hierarchy ni de banie when you division 1 no mo so chere mo adwene say division 1 fo in a meeting no yes ye nyentom into automatically we say wo de congress kwa na wo de tuna e na wo de ko enti me de apaje nyamye ni mnukranie obi a hwe ne ho no anwene bu UEFA for no matter say oboma kwan ma Infantino ekosoa be ye friends with Africa na fe oni other continent no na oye yi omumu de football nim they believe say everything oye bia no e ade oye in support of the other continent and benefit the European countries no because I FIFA for the ono okohia the ayeden onkosi stadium onkosi hwe facilities no wo ho they know test can ban e ba no e call the Africans komebo any CONCACAF but dia omon sem no mo ka me no mo ya adwen akra obusa paje ade ne yo hyew soro do eye sisi soro do ye bo cup no kwa wie kwa no FIFA nko congress FIFA nyantena se emu nko ntamfa mo members ye fi World Cup ibe fie awunya kra nche sika wunya World Cup mu de ma fido wunya ponche ye na putupuru no se ma deadline te monyanto manyanto wa stand the sanctions atom enama amanfo aye suspicious say the way adeni yese no wan twani ya na dwirim eden awom enti emenu kranie ade bi ho no mo a e wo say UEFA for ne atena se no omo afifi mu aye pa wade we ho ba me de say wo kan Africa ye nya FIFA forward for so many years ye ntumi make ade bi significant so say there is kaya FIFA ho for so many years ade say dey ya a benefit continent aye individuals
unim bibi asem na aye koni nyina no say FIFA for so mo FIFA for ne be lose on say uwura mu a senke Africans dey any African ni sika dey nke beka say emra na nke mfanye ye nyoma yi but say UEFA for anti FIFA say FIFA ntumi nya hwe ma ne because one UEFA and the strongest members are FIFA kuta because say ne UEFA twom who free World Cup no sponsors are attracting sa sponsors na omojeje rezo na ne ho ahwan na omojeje no enya ade a ombenya sa sponsors ne sa because our sponsors no big players no anunti na ya omoba because you have a World Cup now who Mbappe Hurricane sa German foi ne Haaland mo sa nkofo no omunima just imagine say World Cup ya ye boy without sa names we can say na World Cup ne be and enye FIFA World Cup nkwa no so omochi omo even under 17 20 everything FIFA organized competition bia no omochi omo ho de afrim and we World Cup UEFA nkwa 13 times out of 23 no UEFA 13 times it just say omo no ho odene it is say who the proposal bi ba na omo ka say proposal ya wo dey be any football nkwa esa won so tena se na wo hwe yi because one me dey mama no omo ya adwene bi ni say World Cup hwe sika na gate ni eje hwe final sika ni eje na ye say twabi aton am obi because obi a wo ton ade ama ne bi ono so pemfa so obi a wo ton ade bi ama ne bi ono so pemfa so yente a ana foreign Balogun enya red card aye ya changing even neya omuni shares World Cup no kwa omutimi decide ma ye obi a red card be change no eneya America ni share so mu no omutimi influence am omu player enya red card a etimi change no enti se ukomo omu sa 20% na American company na any American World Cup qualifiers no mo bi kwa so mbe qualify o
omu wura abo omu ntam de an ge hu de omu
yes eneya Trump sa wo hoyi
ge hu de omu de beba
enti wo de also okay enti the can say also omo so ti ase because ye Africa for there enka hule ne ya ka say enne so omo man say 56 days say 56 days as 53 days yeah on pe ko my 2 days yeah
ready for it
because first day na
ati de amaju peneke
amaju peneke nsama o ka kire
chese ne ye ti
mi say day na
chese sene ye ti because all share other regional confederations now one UEFA ekuta 55 Africa ekuta 54 and Asia which is AFC for 47 and CONCACAF for 35 and what is no OFC for which is Oceania for no almost 11 and CONMEBOL for 10 so in this case who can in abuma and a may 211 member association so shedding in a do dimu UEFA for no and also and World Cup your ka ho nsem nyina do na akodi wo
mamene Mr. Osei Nimu PhD any enkomo kakra any Dennis Gucci doctor otime nka good evening
good afternoon how
okay Canada dey afternoon how so dey adia sound nti
ade afternoon no me
say bibia bokọ dey
ya me adom boko na bacho mo so
Nyankopon adom bibia fine wa ha una wa America kwasikoko okrum na enei enkoma ye die UEFA enso ntrene a omo bo FIFA se so omu nim na sa proposal na omo de aba no omo antwe ansan no mu implement a UEFA ni FIFA ajai adamfofa omo yi omo ho afiri omo competition mu nyina wo Canada nsem no kono sei na tie ho no so sei na wo tietie na ho na wo so adwenkyere ne sei
me trance am je me chubi studio
Anji yela ni mami wa na omla hello yara ate afaso na yehwe uya baba nso se opeso wura mu ntina ode na wura mu ede amame na fe ya hwe nti stonche se de ye ka no omo ne doso
yeah omo 55
okay also temi kan dia yenkwe hello Dennis
Kobi
okay mete won kapa
yeah me ba okay yeah one follow the history between Europe and FIFA and the question was you better nyanwa especially continental Europe me kai brother me Germany ne Belgium go school na ye ko be na me some person that me ejuma FIFA etutu omo bo me with them hono na nya asem because Europe FIFA image in Europe enyenyenyenyenyenyenyenyenye na entokwa ekosu nyina Kofi nyina be sam power broni beka na ohe academia mo even research in sports there's been a lot of research publishing amount for aka say any kwa say democracy o FIFA democracy ni me wiasi uko FIFA ni kwa say democracy ni use because say ka Europe for to aba they say the UN Security Council ebi mu hold a lot of power na say na nke Europe because Europe contributed towards FIFA more than any other continent. We feel the ball na here born. Number one, historically born no na dey buy it look at the cultural heritage of the game. Social capital a day our ball you can see a bubble a day a title no Europe and the omu leagues na no obi apeso obo e jo mo na nke to club BM and the economic capital of football and kasa omo so honewo e di komo a lot of control any domination over the game in terms of the game decision power unfortunately for them, of FIFA, 2 million say 2 million. We FIFA president are only baby abeko. Obeko Africa, no Asia. So we have 2 continents where we consolidate to power FIFA. We okay. About to be able to be ano. We bet ni them. Now the amount same way I accept me say over North America, the North American sports model it is based on profit. And yet about saying a game, no saying a say results. We lose draw. No, I have after we develop a game and kakra to get to that level. But the idea of North American sports, say basketball, say the because this is a capitalist continent. The idea we are Chroma say discover and who in here. Now, almost here say, oh, I did the Sikashimwa, a bebwa. Now, we are also a global entity. Omodia, the Moduno, you say, born. You be going in such a way, say FIFA interest, they say, born every year, every time you go be a football team, ever say, I change any other sporting activity, say the NACT. That is FIFA's rule. UEFA to say, agrono, even though you say a football for them, you ever believe the game belongs to them. A general or town says it can be a movie, Niama will be $20 million. In fact, if you pick most of the European federations now, $20 million for mobile get so they don't need it. But Uber Guzao or maybe to say Carasao, who get $20 million for show football development more. At the end of the to me, who wants control? Now the Ama way very interesting. They say, now say I remember the other class with Eddie UEFA court. Emma court really more say about footballer. Obian who are dominion over the game to say Champions League, no. And Rebian who we are here. In the still quite a Real Madrid teams that can just organize over there. Because you're not FIFA, you will for any other continent, say Ghana football, any 2 minutes, and no Besobo League or Ghana. Even if you want to organize a friendly game, just go GFA or permission. Sign a FIFA tier. But there has been a ruling in Europe, actually say, they say, what person organize a competition, ultimately to organize over there. 81st, not that you if you find drink crampona, they couldn't come out clear to say, no, yeah, better. But because FIFA is in Switzerland, UEFA is in Europe, and that rule bounds on all of them. 80 meaning, say, Omoka, so we know better mono. Omo 2 more as UEFA and also more 2 more. Now, I just said the politics, when we are no more than Africa, they compare the WAP, but joining any of your and the also the kind of idea. We also buy another kind of idea. It is more about control, any to me. Now UEFA, even though the people were separate, now UEFA were a lot of control over the federation. And kakran, and the issue was that Gianni Infantino was the former general secretary of UEFA. Don't say some years a black and blue on the almost say no more control in the back. Now they felt political power. If you could Infantino no do say they say between and he's also moving in a different direction. They have say, even though I agree with FIFA, say FIFA is concerned about the global development of the game, no. But the corrupt part of the African governance system now. I think I was going when you come work, I can almost say, but the Union don't do an African countries in the can normally be by a football governance and by one FIFA shut down found yes, this kind of more function, no more born in Tumpo because if you say every time there's a could be a developer, and just the global game will be sustained. And then, oh, baby, Europe says here, the baby e-sports, electronic sports, video games near the other. A lot of the federations, especially less known sports, are concerned because Europe is so young, Agro. Video game. And the e-sports are developed here to the point that never Olympic sport. It is an incredible video game, and one never boy, just a football, a big collapse. If FIFA, they have to make sure that globally, be about football, because and the only way they can do that is to make sure that the smaller federations, so they can keep producing most of the talents we are seeing for them to compete in the game.
Oh, okay. Now, Yamusa said, okay, and UEFA, a Cassa World Cup, no, or match home every month. Why in the Belusu?
Both. To number one, there will be financial implications. There are global sanctions that go around. And when you name say, even though they are superpower, no, to me organize it over the years. FIFA World Cup started from 1930. If you look at the heritage and history, I have built here, man, you have do baby a tree. Kuta sa edino. And yes, and yes, there's a very the social capital associated with the game. The name World Cup, no. Then you can't watch the World Cup. You go Brazil, this watch the World Cup. Oh, I know my it comes with it. Me can't say World Cup because of Canada. The enthusiasm, yeah, we get no need per dominate here. And yeah, now we are starting you. It has been built over the years. Any idea about the draw? And whilst you might disagree, it's also better. They are going away with their best teams and their best players, but they are also going to lose the social capital associated with the World Cup. Any 2 year account because Brazil nkoye, Ghana nkoye, Asia, Japan so we might miss the Europeans, but they are also going to miss the competitiveness of the World Cup. The fact that we bet Argentina and England, but you cannot call it the World Cup. Then it will be an European Cup, which you already have. And yes, I have minimum because there's a moment to World Cup view. Who control between FIFA best sanction if I also on the ball. So Obia will lose it in a way. But UEFA, I think it's a threat they are trying to get FIFA's attention. But I think it will be extremely difficult for UEFA to pull out. Because for you to pull out means that you need to have financial resources capable of organizing your own games. I know they're legally, they say Europe court actually they will be able to organize the competition and will be participating. But so immediate impact now what happened was it will take a long time for you to get that benefit.
What else we say World Cup without Obiti say France, any big names are France deba, England, big names or deba. Na economic wise and also when you sure say omuti now mutimi convince bibi to say Ghana maybe a FIFA sanction no cry be a Ghana because I'm final because if we know Europeans no and a bebo mu competition e basa enye FIFA no na omu lose omu powers.
But it is more difficult for the Europeans because World Cup will go for born every 4 years. But you have African Cup qualifiers, you have African Cup waha, you have Ghana Premier League waha, is sanctioned under FIFA. If you ever say the Ghana Cup was just African Cup, you to me because sanctions be free FIFA Cup and from Cup to Yang. If you be a member of FIFA, be honest, the Ghana wants to need in your group you. That is the first thing. Europeans usually they have so much to organize them. They are no more organizing. They are not going to organize some on the continent. Why unless what is that? Continental, it is Africa. They also don't organize African Cup for. Now, the more federation for if they are separate from UEFA, if they are another World Sports Organization, most maximum, I'm organizing continental games, domestic games, international games, and some about world games. No, what they make an answer. You have to look at it from that tier level, and then you ask yourself, so how will you fund all these activities? Because a lot of investment. Immediately you offer there, they will not have replication because most of them are economically sound. And look, and I'm talking about most of the Western European countries. Most of the Eastern European countries, most of the Eastern European countries that say the game not developing for the Western part, they don't have that kind of development in the East. And the meaning how it will function among them, it is all like we call a political threat. Something a bit like I say, yeah, and people knows they will, of course, they know that when UEFA goes out, there will be some financial implications. But UEFA also last year, they know that a lot more impact that will come on them than FIFA. Because FIFA, they say, watch 20 billion yaba. He can watch it. There are about 6 or 5 other continents still involved in FIFA. So they could still organize competitions and go on. But UEFA, what happens to the World Cup? And I'm going to put a separate global federation to restructure football in your own way. That would take a lot of years, a lot of efforts for legitimacy to even happen. I think any public to say, the organization, most football. Who is say to me, a threat. They are trying to push FIFA to get a bit more control because they feel that a game, fan of football, which is legitimate. But so can say when you be drive on the impact and what the UEFA for.
Okay, say finally almost say almost na say Kalafi ba na waba betu Gianni Infantino and also huna na bia na
oh that ben huna say Gianni Infantino crowd one sponsor and by the last election the first time we use a black fuel and go be Mesha Karaka ni view only obia UEFA sponsor candidate biaba no be winning election na the political power one women will align themselves with Africa and Asia most of the time because of the numbers that they have. Politics is about numbers. UEFA any African numbers will cancel each other out. But for me to win and sustain because to me say your president and Gianni Infantino ba work up private jet no dey again see na come on. Dia o sponsor obi amani bedua na Sir Khalifa mo de ban ne Kofi I can convince you his interest will be about sustaining himself. Every quarter the interest akwa ko di Asia. No can say because we want to get that legitimacy here and get the games here. And there's no guarantee UEFA all that they need to build is build more allies with the smaller nations in FIFA. If they keep trying to make it look like say na the game the buy na control there, they will continue to lose the allies and President Biano. It will be simple for him. Align with Africa, align with Asia, CONCACAF, and all the other continents, and UEFA can do nothing to you.
Oh, okay. Me jawa mawako mami fa we njawo chirikura. Say no na be told just executive council no akwa kushia omo hwe this amu review Blasters coach Carlos Queiroz the reporter dey ba na fe o ma hwe say obet on tenase no nto aso anaso mbeja no amana akono ma fa foforo wa opinion say coach no oba Canada ni US wo de na wo ho wo ni performance a yenya no man ntena anase ye man nkoni empe foforo
yeah me question we are in two folds. I think say as a football nation me sure say one of our biggest targets is here say the African Cup. I mean Kasama GFP but me also busa Ghana ni bia the number one target that should be the GFA's position football-wise for the national team, the main men's national team, the African Cup, because the GB is a 2 GBU. And to win the African Cup, we have to set in a plan, a motion. Maybe by 2035, by 2030, Ghana to win AFCON. And this year, AFCON, by this year, we set a target and we have to analyze and think, say, coach, when you identify and say, will be with the Aquaji World Cup. Now then we come back to the team now because new coach in Kwan and over the African Cup. Football is any city and you need players and you need coaches. You can't get one over the other. So basically the players where we are saying as only coach Papa won't mean the cup. And as a coach Papa no any players as well and also a full official if we are picking a coach Carlos Queiroz said that to be fan say African Cup a day in year say and what target said the next 2 or 3 African Cup then we have to come to the development aspect of the game. So in the next 2 years and collaborating because we can pick our team now. We identify say by the next African Cup those players will be fading out. You will be said Thomas Partey. Me sure say planning beyond 3 African Cup of Nations with Thomas Partey. And me find it Obia or 30 years and above we're current national team in Biano. Especially with African Cup for 4 years. Like just say we cannot go more than 2 African Cups with that person. And how do we build a team and bring in more young players? Calibre range, no make sure to see the by the time you better do the set target. And if you ask me about the next 4 African Cups, you better do it. If Carlos Queiroz will not even be the coach to win that trophy, he can begin the process and say, okay, we are fading out and restructuring our team or experience, then we have to do the grassroots work. We will have more players coming in. And yes, idea. If you look at the last 100 players and new players about Black Stars team, many sure say move 10%. We can both say they were through our ranks under 17, 20, 23. But we can boost of more than 10% of our youth players coming through the system. And who will be our football development beyond? So we build the team. Now from junior ranks, if you get even 50 to 60% of that team graduating into the senior team, why are they? Because football and normal be but they were we are getting at less than 10% of transition successes. So be under 17, under 20, under 20, under 20. So anybody are tracking now about the senior national team. May you say more than 10% success rate. Most of our players that we are discovering now, you go from Europe, near the mobile red team, you go from Europe. So if that is going to be our approach there, then we have to make sure that we are identifying them as early as possible and integrating them in our teams as early as possible. And then when they've been discarded, so be open so both Spain and England, yeah, where they be more near Akofan, there be and yes, also the energy of you know. They said yes, Senegal, no, we can decide that yes, approaching you, then you identify them very early and build on them. And yes, also the field, you know, send an attitude, you know, they be because Ghana, okay, your football structure, any political structure, it is still better than most Western countries. If I will present a structure to you, because it is one of the best approaches. But then you funded any implementing on an acquired problem. Because that's about district football. Yes, that's about secondary school football. Yeah, that's about national Milo games. All these are pathways. Yeah, what secondary schools are, yeah, then a boarding house. Over a boarding house here. By a boarding house system, it is easy to integrate and crack in school systems and let them go through the structure. No map, tiaba. At the end of the day, we just have to look at it very well and say, this is going to be our approach. You shouldn't be a but the point is that Kofi, it's not near planning. Nigeria say, African Cup by 2036. This is the plan we have put in motion. Near the Akonya Sadia, you better coach near Unity because you do so but if there's no planner, we will continue to appoint with no purpose.
Okay, Dennis, Mami found Pemha and you may na yen twaso and fen free her and repair me best in Comobio. Yes, you are sepa we Osei Nimo Dennis and no PhD. And I said Dr. Dennis Osei Nimo and I could deem Komokakra from Canada no. What can some no be and some day what can watch him ye pa my young so yeah
Kofi the Dennis Kano unse na FIFA and common Europeans no be an okay 20 million co contribute say Estonia Mone Cyprus ne Sanko for no be okay uso mo sha kase no and aside that say Europeans no 2 countries and one African country never hosted 2030 World Cup. Yeah. It is an umbejayana. I saw much more than the Chelsea hosting right on my forfeit. Now Juma or my yen no more my money and form. Because 20 million call other European countries on and as under bodies are more under FIFA, which is 211 members no. Yene wa Africa na buy okay. Oceania for most of them you okay. Sexicano Koha, or maybe be no more, but the problem I have is at the end of FIFA. So this is kind of my area. Yeah, I won't trace him head, this kind of especially anywhere be bring. I say, I go catch him here to 2 boreholes, the old Yen Tracy must a borehole. So contract acquire say, Yen Chema contract American chair say, Quana say, and I quana to 20 young pop young Fidemus Suniana. You it is someone to come free or more payment a babeshe, Sicano Doma de my idea. Ya, I say, Yenny, what side Hanum? Ya cherish Sicano more than game, and the Bay Jubana game and Angas. FIFA Timu Poa, until Uncomedy Sicane by a year. Said a year, a bayer, the next generation, you bet me develop. You been Jordan, you for you been your Kudus Mohammed for. But a bar, Yana, Jumana, FIFA CM Fanyan, and 1 year day Yana. And on the question I be Africa for Africa no crano. I say yeah Black Sea and the near in Africa tuntum for. Yes. But that's no for now for the almost so economy ye. But me there me problem. Ombra down. No more head this can ye. Okay. Ombra down on head this can ye. Who say 20 million no who be here so say they become home. And I say also teso because the can buy and go for beneche. And we do one developing near intia. It is a can of told Sadi and so. Say yeah say about than say also mo Jojo so man Jojo na say o mo yese mejaya Europeans no Kofi ntimi nko ntimbo World Cup yeah without them and say who the superstars about koye friends Brazil na Argentina for that
okay yamra ne meto so emfam free ha na media ma for so ene o mai ade bi o Benji media ma yo unveiling bi nsida ene no ma unveiling Osman Sofian from Hoho United. Now, if I say Asian Boani Hadi, ade a media ma admin no or the unveiling ne or change unveiling ne level no kra top class eti say esi na ready a na okay yenkwohwe I'm heavy pa we serious content no aye no
we say first na kotoko David na ebio we say akodi media ma
David anyi we bida
Kofi na David o ye Bruce David no ma wa ye PR system na bro dey we different content no dey aba
you no be hold me wo hodada nti se wo rekende ane ne yehu
de he no ye hodada na enye
de bibia nu a asante ya eni hodada say e fence mapaji players cool training na obi so mo question ebia o like ye fence no we pick say number 1 those are things our system mu dada even the European me hu so bia yibida
de me hu bida
e wa de bo hodma you cannot attribute it to bia but we dey as dia Europe for no no say wo de ba ha ye hu so wako anim because Ghana clubs no bia yibida but we dey creativity na ye adwuma on copy obia nti wa obe bibia no wo akopi don na den aye no
Robert today on video
what I say
some for 2 months some for 2 minutes me go for dem guni penu masi o
creativity and media ma for na me makansa asem we dey bia say ewiase ni change see our Facebook even on your own personal Facebook kura no metaphor astatia dia pain and now me nipa ba ko me yeah was skirmishes 1 to me to must grind 2000
is it always opem so munya
and opem so what I say
me who opem so phone okuta na pa
I'm telling opem so nya we ansam benya me de inte cha say and adwuma na kwere nti no
opem so media
yes opem so media
nti KTV ho
dike ho na ase baby on na mu nti no
Classic TV
na Classic TV we na there Papa J hwe ball no ayiska sometimes intimitimi dwene ho a bisa say numbers a se ne kotoko ne kuta no wo mu ntimi utilize numbers ni you se media man guy we nya numbers na has ene kotoko wona anka sikobe make no media man social media handles ne kwa no eno nkwa ye enough
say the betu ankrofobika
oh the communication department no wo mo wo ne nkwa
mfantu o mo hoka
ato internet e di ama wo mo because sa wo kotoko ne has they have stories. You can say stories are history, past histories. The whole season. Inti, I'm not quite me upon some house for 11 good years. Na house in ye, a year. Na some board team they has jail lake. Na house folk ain't ye a season documentary for that moment. A shock me. It says season documentary because I was saying you must. Every game biano season in your starting quadia. The course of dressing room. Oh, see your debut horma. Supporters in they are not privy to. The course of dressing room.
Motivational words be a drew.
Oh, now we are born at 70 lie there by an uncrane diano. It is so over Fiona so who say yes to documentary. Would they the way up? Somebody code true. A do only place no more code of pep. Which are all or nothing. Man City version. Who say pep? Or set your ono mo kasa rough o ma place na say masa baby e du no yankwe ni mu a ye ntumi nje eni je so ba no ma jomani the way ya mo relate to mo dressing room into o ye sa videos we nyina no ka bom
cash
cash kesia into season ba wie na obi ani bibia ye no afa YouTube na we release episode upon episode
to akase me premiere
into we o yin nyina o create suspense e de ma wo mo into episode 1 ebia 15 minutes now we release next week now they atom into season start no now we premier ni nyina wie ema woda amount format da kwa no enya no mo hom e hu se team no asia ba back biem okwan a even friends saying a year or two ba fede you know na okwa fa so taking decision e bia pam coach and I'm can ask na dey che o na mo kwa kwaje league no me ka just say edu taking decision on friends saying Aubameyang because all na coach me ka say Aubameyang is discipline on to me more project na best me build na ni na recorded o mo recorded all some way nyina okwa mo fa so mo pam senior players edi fi wo edi nkito be wura mu obi ko suspension first and return to the team how we integrate obi enya injury even ya fly nipa ne kwa surgery kwa no ya captain nyina na wi a season no ya ka bom say documentary eti sometimes I feel so sad say the production side of the league you know production side of your league we know we are not getting it.
I say I use social media to our advantage.
Profit, I'm telling you.
Because I never could be me who this year and say Bechem United will play because Kofi
Tompo.
Na Obogane League ni bi obati na edini na amanfo nim saba na nse ya omo ye no. Ne accepts kakra. The video.
Yes.
I never to social media no. I do remember amanfo kwa say Atompo no omo friend the Black Stars.
Yeah.
Because kakra bi amanfo hwe ye no. Enti social media no
Unim baby na ka hazu tunde nyesika this season. Unim say Asare, Benjamin Asare. Or one player ono captain House of Folk. Ono motivation, ombe bompaye, on supporters, how one reactions, one be bia. In tanka walk up with season ma. Asare, so because something algorithm first social media. Algorithm no e ho na ne keep all the your search. No ma wo searching and say Google Unya Bob Benjamin Abes Asari na because nipa search Asari no edoson uko YouTuber nipa ma bo Asari no edoson enti saa time na capitalize on it na mo release video no na what tag o search ni
say has for release videos
friends Facebook friends kakra bi me ka say bia ni saves eno kwa no obi na comment ye say by this time o say Asari saves ni ade na mo promo
ansa na mo money ba
so money the airborne mo so. And you know, they should hire people.
Has for me no more problem.
I'm telling you.
Even see a board game we are highlight 48 hours.
And now we are home kusia.
But maybe I'm idea about come when say
that day
5 o'clock 45 minutes 1 hour. Guys no me adwuma me dey man no me adwuma pa.
Me say Patrick Akoto uni be okufa guys no. Okọ Nafti. And okufa guys no.
Dollar man mo.
Yes. Because when they are feminine asemo, and then Saoko they don't even buy gadgets. And let me say this: born Ayeska and content who have quality. Asante by David Ba na nuye no. One the way was saying I reverted to the quality videos now. Wunya no. Obekwa has press conference na iPhone.
It's a content no ho. Ube to be a content near come about the quality of
content no.
And no because kotokodiye ya nansi ayebe. Yes, picture quality no heavy. Media ma omo nya content bia wo picture quality say top no.
Me say Alibaha na nua be bobo. Eye Lagos State no nko training. But videos ankofuni police ye no. Because say Lagos na the same Lagos na.
For I this production come out.
I'm telling you. Eye quality no and the people that in charge. Yemfa onua say we madam for we mi nua ntino. Me mfa de me ye adwuma. You hire people with the expertise, quality. No man ye adwuma na ma. Na obi bia social media no here obi a papa je say na on post ya on na na wo keka no. I say every 5 minutes bia no obi bia I dey post. Ye mfa obi a o post ade ba ko a be 5 hours. No nya kra nko and anu ya Asante Kotoko board chairman ekochia a friends to be. Owie ya na Kotoko da ho. Kotoko post ye be 30 minutes one time and so has
afoka akoko mase go post
and so has post. I'm telling you it is young capitalizing on it. It's be am case scan no we be hwe premier said dia I was say for the mount dia I was say Jeff the mount but me catch say and then brands me I am doing digital marketing and many brands be here adwuma pa je say wo sell platform the mount say YouTube account we or they are willing to pay traditional media. I'm telling you, wunya sika the influencers you $25,000 for a ad for influencer bako. No, I give $5,000. But all about traditional media, own $5,000 for my traditional media beer for 1 month that. But influencers, they will be willing to pay them
because of numbers or more.
Numbers or more. you have the numbers and then all companies need they want to be associated with more numbers and this how then we here what him do social media and kwa no edge sponsorship at the bar because when them say oh me a company say house of folk ya dia won komata o no mo post here o social media o mo ye content na content no mo ye no mo the players na akra no content no ma ye mention we ye product no ho a ha supporters no ni be je ho akọ just imagine that say bia wise see here na Dr. Kutin the adunku or the adunku product ye next level yi no or the akọ na SM ekutam training grounds o me train no ma akofa na mo dey content say dey awuru saka yi na wo mo dey na mo post the engagement numbers ebema brands no na say Dr. Thomas say na because amount for supporters no agiatum but the anya say they be training my fans a video and they have to and I fans good morning o dey ma me twi bi me kan chiro me pes me twantro we are say there
the Benji can me say do stage be out me hwe be 5 days na a whole heart to folk a whole kotoko no mo post to hwe o mo tweet o mo x
share
5 days o no mo post to hwe
ma mention the difference mention the difference between
asante kotoko
as o hwe kotoko there na me hwe has there
the last time 6 hours ago
I think
check your hours and a minute on post no
mami
because has the last time 32 minutes ago
yeah 32 minutes ago has the folk last post 6 hours ago
kotoko there ne akwaba David Obinyako welcome back to Asante Kotoko family. We are delighted to have you rejoin the club as the brand and partnership manager and on my post
ma mention there okay Endra
Kotoko 368k on Facebook.
One more 300 saying
68.
When you say house of folk more numbers
house of folk 550 something.
Don't let anybody deceive you. And you no more followers I want to share engagement abenya video asset.
It's your content now.
It's your content. Anyhow, I active account in here.
Mama check media.
Endra the whole day. House of folk and then the whole day post only one post. And then the whole day no. One post which is 6 hours ago. Andra, when we posted one post per almost say mission completed. Mission complete. The target was set. And when one of the boys smashed it, the celebration said it all. We'll be out on a fence a social media no. Or me check brofu wigina a content in the hono. And okay. Andra the hood don't post one. Andra 2 days ago. Omo post one. 2 and for video no so just for video no one post 1 2 3 4 and on post here and so 3 days ago and also check it 3 days ago the on post 3 the whole day now 12 hours we dey anajo kra kan ho we go almost 16 hours
and the media why 4 posts
Kofi
and then come my 4 posts a day
Kotoko nzo omo post on my as at 34 minutes ago David Obin unveiling no omo we 6 hours ago omo training grounds omo we no 8 hours ago and omo we share omo gaffer which is a rectangular a happy birthday and omo posting it in beto ho
so almost 3 posts
almost there omo 4 posts and omo inside preseason another day at training and omo highlights from omo training grounds and they say so omo ni adakojache omo afi no ma call back to adakojache but omo sha ase no na omo opajo nto omo call back to adakojache no eno ma e koso omo preseason no eno no ma sha ase omo post so imagine Kotoko the whole of the day omo post about 4 to 5 content ena ato ho no ma eno catch us say omo social media na active unlike ABA how to focus na BB etisa GH Maxi Estatil BB no Go Stars ono so call ho no menam ono so ni influence no ma bi wonim ntino ono so kopija your friend is saying Bibiano Go Stars almost social media no e ma no do level bi no ma your picture bi player bi omo unveiling no come be fa so a what the picture no no ma no be babo nti hu bi na exciting
every year last year Real Madrid through on social media oko X Instagram Facebook and YouTube we generate 594 million euros from Facebook and all these social media platforms enkwa me say one more pa house of folk account no me mpe what the omoma just YouTube no kwa no omomfa enkai no emomuntu am kan enko a percentage o da bi o da say that me the proposal me say they should not pay me me team me don be adwuma no beba one more Emma main court percentage share, what them 30% of any revenue be a major generate who be a their mono. Major 30%. Or more for 70. No more for me for 1 year. Now me for team, solid team. And from now on my equipment near Chadia. You see, but one more
30%.
Oh, no, next time I talk equipment. Unim, make a way no. One more weird more has a fucking me. I know them. I don't blame them because when you don't give them the necessary equipment, I'll be a juma. Minimum say who even gadget to muskra. Bo. One me bo.
I'm trying home na yaba emfa the academy to aso. Mo say under 20 ball 1-1 no.
Yeah.
Okay, yaba na fe the one sem nyina aba.
Midimafo pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo pokwase Maira Accra. Midimafo heba clinic aba Accra.
I was this close to moving everything to the account number they gave me.
I almost didn't notice. I was just about to enter my PIN.
I clicked the link, entered my account number, entered my password.
They said my account was under attack, that I needed to act fast.
I checked again.
Before I could think, they sent me an OTP.
But I paused.
I double-checked. Hey!
Fraudsters rely on fear, on speed, on pressure. Shine your eye. Stay alert before you act. Spot the fraud. Stop the fraud. This message is brought to you by GAB.
If you spot the fraud, you go fit to stop the fraud.
Madam, I'm looking for Abena.
Abena, there is someone looking for you.
Madam, please, where's Abena?
Abena, yes, ma'am. Is this who you are looking for?
Madam, please get me Abena. Please.
Della. Abena, bra.
Oh, Abena. If it's not Abena rice, I can't eat any of that anymore.
Abena rice. Eniji nkwa.
FDA ajejade nkratso yatsum.
Fufu and football. Fufu and football. Fufu and football. Fufu and football.
Clay Hiller ye edra edwuma ye ne se wo hwene mu esisi a wo twefa wo hwene mu ma ebie kwanoma wo home yie. Clay Hiller German penifo enemofra won fie ye dumienu ni echire.
Onya adro ne bi.
Ani minye bi.
Clay Hiller de timi adwuma yi aminimu no.
Edru yi se wo de ye adwuma na enamienu echi we hu sakrai biara wo apomuden hwehwefo wona wo pa edru dudu etu ato ne Infra Rockman Pharmacy Limited ewo 0247499499 yesre for Med Safety app no ebo edru yi mu nsunsuaso boni na ho amane echire wakwa ho sa ho yaresafo anase wo de koma FDA a wo de Med Safety app no de dwuma fato be bia mo friend to me infa FDA age edwedi nkrato yi atomo.
Wofana nenu na won to wa ko doctor won ton man nipa won di fie du ngodwe ensese apemfo no ne oba wo ma akoda no for FDA agi adwade nkrato yato.
Ready for something refreshing and great tasting for your kids' enjoyment?
Angel Cola.
For your graduation enjoyment?
Angel Cola.
Beach hangout?
Angel Cola.
For all your refreshing moments?
Angel Cola.
For your parties, get-togethers, events, and celebrations, enjoy a chilled bottle of Angel Cola.
Radio Grandma, today is your day. Over to you.
Thank you.
Enjoyment Cola.
Angel Cola.
The Enjoyment Cola. Enjoy all your moments and fun time with Angel Cola. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ebeso
doso
ebeso papa ebeso doso nananum akuafo se mo adura ye de aba se de be ya mo de begum no ban ne so ema no ban na so doso de tie say fertilizer na Dr. Ten e de aba we de o de nkokọ agya nan kakra sanso na eye na ntwe de kakra aponche de abo aboni o je se ne mfa ne bibia ode na ntwe de ene nkokọ de na ode afra ene ode aye se duro se ode bo ono bae ne so a ema ne so doso enti de na wadua a opese so doso eye meko ana se ode ne tomatoes cabbage koko ana ade bia wadua bia opese so doso bia de ebe so no guso a ebe so doso de amon na de tie ene se emo apɛ adepa nti so doso no na omo do ma no keka se no ye omo abone bi o ha omo no mpam wado waburo wado wanka wado koko wado tomatoes kama no bo so omo do ma no no omo se de basa ye sign the angel kills aba se no ye de ba be gugu so na kele moa no a omo ba be ha no bai no angel kills a very powerful insecticide bia wo bia no any insects ni nyina no ebe kill omo de afiri koko afu no so omo se enkan kire o say angel kills so when you 1 liter kra or 3 acres ebetumi aboni nyina de amaw enti o pebe so ene eye angel kills ni nyina bia obefre 0538 669625 0538669625 and I say 0242069969 0242069969 afi onso waje wodie na Benji sesi na meti sese haso folk 64 battalions no mo de Champions League ni na documentary bi ani ba bia
o money document
ba bia ni ho I'm telling you, me say, meet them a series of events.
It's achievement way pa.
Yeah, na ye ni baba ya documentary. Me, mini esen na ye producers for baba ya documentary. And I Saddick Adams, the main director nankasa. And I mene Saddick Bishuti Robert Mensah. Ye was series of documentaries sir. Se ka se wuko even Ghana's Abedi Pele. Only documentary.
Maestro.
Yes.
Oh,
ko YouTube na kwese chive.
Abedi ni documentary.
Oh, ko YouTube na kwese chive.
From 18 years ago,
and check. You can go and check. Asamoja no mo ye nkeka bom ba ku bi de ma no. But me what I want some of the new media guys from Obano to pick up the production aspect of the sports media. Because there were a lot of stories. Just imagine, even as we speak, the May 9th incident is Ghana. Documentary say oh nyina na ye enketenkete krabi. But such event we hear a investigative documentary. You will investigate. When say as we speak today, people don't want to accept say we mun this have for so ne ba ye. We mun na e ma police for no to we no. Until you will investigate such incidents. Now what can nyina bom as one documentary. Eba nipa ebetena ho ahwe sa documentary no.
Cash baby.
Cash baby. 64 battalions has our mo conquer Africa, Champions League, Super League. So we your mo documentary, we nyina ati ase from Amankwame Kumo, Taylor mo bebre. Na for the Fearsome 5. Wo mu nyina entino se wo sign player bi
polo de na nanse na mu se keto abi tetem
yeah Fearsome 5 no polo kwa no okọ outside no to Arabian countries no and almost started the there bi eba ba say Ghana ha
se Kofi mu bombe boy
oh de bunya bi images and obenya
se Kofi no Ohinijan
what I say
even program of power
man no Ohinijan kwa you need Ohinijan documentary
Charlie
until you were a lot. Oh, Krum, I can say the media and so move the production aspect.
Even your biggest achievement for World Cup.
World Cup, no. No, yeah, World Cup, and say, on the either say contract today me will say sporty gear with an equiamo omina samojan try some more trans IB and there but
the documentary
yes Robert Mensah documentary it take in 2 months I said it's me produced Robert Mensah there because sometimes timing nipa na problem no wonim say ma me na ye de mpentwane war Robert Mensah ye mo na sport wo no na ma me na ti ase ye koma me ni fee why ona sata obeye 83 years old almost 90s but one ye kasa ye e ko kire ba bia o mo de idea ni war no bi okoto ye de ba ono kwa na kire mu ma ye ti ase no ma bebiri ana asa ma kokra kan na no kra bi anim unu so say nye Setama General Hospital wo mo ma light out anga yen no anka Robert Mensah kwanwu because o ma be no operation na yi impentary fee ye mo no doom light no genset into no there were a lot of stories as I was what na say we documentary about Ghana football your league you know a bit like any better than it just blink of an eye but what it takes to do no they are not doing that
because
yes
your history power
of course
Ghana football history
of course
a rich history
yes
and your individuals be and your document was conform I say who mo da mo kra say no lie say obi any agencies abi say Kofi na mo
obi anim no
okọ stadium kra no oduru gate obi
e obi anim no
because you need the documentary bia
obi anim no me say na even Chancellor Mota mo ball no okọ stadium na obi anfiu ye be block you ye ma unko
Chancellor arrested you
I'm telling you
you can say on packing
back baby na what I say what I say mo say Kotoko ne has place o sign no one say Oko Madrid near there now almost sign wa ye do kura trophy room ya kwache club na achievement old place ene opa kwa house secretary sia dem do me we ye say o 64 battalions o ma conquer Africa ye ni a single image
pictures keke
of any of the player I what eye club no secretary even reception
Nino do Chastela
no so pa what dey asan ke say media tra house reception
the office no could be nibi so there
what I say Kotoko who picture who be behind the player no ba onim club ni history onim
ade bi kuma bi ano so ade gidigidi
nim the importance of Sanio Mano no ntina enye no
and I'm the chief of staff ya omo this kind of Premier League no okọ kan say okọ Barcelona wo mu museum a okọ hwe ye no and no kwesi K generator eba Barcelona no or you willing say he want to make sure say corporate entity so register say fancy museum into the FA should go no more prepare proposal no more famra and wife why you minim so mo dey akwa so mo fan koy
omko ba bibia ba no mbe hu se bibia se you say na say Mr. Ibrahim Zuko who stadium where for so be CB
Professor Chumezanga say what for call what for Southampton I say pitches no on Ghana the NFL
yeah the no see her na ya jemu e dey ama DJ Sack na watwa so meda a team of producers ni nyina ase Shadrack Esiendi na Suba meda wase sanso na DJ Fresh ene Kwajo Sugar meda ma say Zakaria enso ene Muhammad meda mu nyina ma say Ote Benjin Castonches enso eba na sports doctor Samia me cameraman me di Kofi Jerry na me ado chira sports salad ye de honsem na akade nyina beba DJ Sack to aso
ta